the hedge funds are really running out of steam. Okay, you could see that the momentum is getting very, very strong with AMC. You could just see it just in the last month. We were struggling. We were at $12. We couldn't get past 12. We were going for 12, back down to 10, back up to 12, back down to 10. Now it's like they can't stop the momentum. You don't understand? It's like a runaway train. You understand? And it's just pushing forward at a very strong pace. So once again, they're using their synthetics again. That's what they're doing. See, this is what they always do because they want to keep us under 20. They want to keep us under 20. All right. I mean, we ran up to almost $18 today with AMC. All right. We were there. That was it. This day was headed to over 20. Okay. But what do? They drive us down. Okay. Look, I'm sure are there people day trading AMC? Like always, yes. Are there people swing trading AMC? Like always, yes. But it's the hedge funds. Okay. And the thing is that you have to try to understand their position. They're in so deep with so much debt, with so much synthetics, that every time they keep doing this, they're ultimately going to make our payday even bigger and bigger and bigger. See, that's why, I have a different mentality than a lot of people in this play. Okay, a lot of people are getting frustrated. They're like, I can't take this no more. We're at 18, they drive us down. We're at this, they drive us down. I don't care. Listen to me. They can keep doing this all day long. Keep adding synthetics. Keep driving us down. Because what's going to happen is only a matter of time, especially if apes stop buying GameStop. Because GameStop is on fire. I mean, you could see that, right? I mean, GameStop was at what, 151? GameStop is on fire. And it's only a matter of time. If enough apes drive GameStop up, AMC is going to follow. See, this is what the bottom line is. There are more synthetics being used in AMC, okay, than there are in GameStop. But this is the thing. It's kind of like a weird thing. It's kind of like one hand is going to wash the other here. GameStop is the ticket to bring AMC to a high enough price point for the MOASS to start. See, that's the key. If all of these millions and millions and millions of retail investors that own AMC, apes, would buy GameStop, it has a smaller float, it will jump up, it's going to pull AMC with it. Now, this is the thing. Once AMC reaches a level of like $100, $150 a share, you're going to have a forced margin call. AMC will ultimately then go higher than GameStop. And the reason that AMC will go higher than GameStop is because there are more synthetics used in AMC than there is in GameStop. But it's a tricky situation because you have to first get AMC to that $150 a share level. That's the key. Now, how are you going to do that when you're dealing with these piece of shit hedge funds that, see what happened today? We rose to 18. They drove us down. And they're going to probably keep doing it. I don't want to upset everybody. I'm not trying to cause FUD. They're going to keep doing it because they're in so deep. Listen, imagine you're in a situation where you have 2 mortgages on your house. You have 3 mortgages on your house. You have 4 mortgages on your house, right? What's a 5th mortgage, right? You're like, so what? What's a 6th mortgage? What's a 7th mortgage? They don't care anymore. They're using so much synthetics. They're in Mount Everest of debt, Grand Canyons of debt. They don't care. To them, it doesn't matter anymore. That's it. Because they're finished. Once we have a forced margin call, they're all out of business. It's going to be the biggest transfer of wealth in history. They are finished. So at this point, they'll just keep doing it. They'll just keep packing on these promissory notes to drive AMC down. So the buying pressure is simply not going to be enough with AMC. But you have an advantage with GameStop. I keep saying the same thing. GameStop is on fire. GameStop has a smaller float. There's only so much they can do with GameStop. Like I said, I'm very established with my AMC shares. I have never been at a higher point of how many shares I own with AMC I'm in an amazing position. But I keep buying a little GameStop all the time. Not a lot. A share here, two shares there. I don't go crazy, and neither should you. If you just bought one share of GameStop, two shares of GameStop, if every single AMC ape did this, you're going to push GameStop through the roof. In return, it's going to pull AMC through the roof with it. Then the key is just to get AMC. This is the key. I'm trying to make everybody understand. To $150 a share. It's going to trigger the squeeze. And then all those synthetics are going to have to be covered. It's going to be insane. We set the price. It's going to be crazy. But it's like the thing is, if AMC apes continue to not buy GameStop, you're going to be playing Ring Around the Rosie. And that's it. It's just going to be Ring Around the Rosie. Now, again, am I saying not to buy AMC? No, I'm not saying that. Because I keep getting this from haters. They're like, why are you saying to buy GameStop and not buy AMC? I'm saying if you are already established like me, meaning I own a ton of AMC. If you own a ton of AMC, but you own no GameStop, you're an idiot. No offense to you. You're not using the brain cells. It makes sense to push GameStop up. It's going to take AMC with it. They're brothers in arms. They run together at that 10% or a little, like I said, higher or a little less ratio. Okay, you see, like what? Look, the proof is in the pudding. GameStop's at 151. AMC was at what, 16 and change, 1680. Okay, it's a little slightly more than 10%, but it don't you see the consistency? Don't you see it? So what do you think is going to happen when GameStop is at 500? What do you think is going to happen? You're going to see AMC at 50 or maybe $58 a share, something like it'll be a little over 10%. Okay. What do you think is going to happen when you see GameStop at 700, 800, 900, $1,000 a share? You're going to see AMC at 100, 120, $130 a share. That's going to trigger the short squeeze. Now, because there are more synthetics being used in AMC at that point, I feel will go much, much higher. Much, much higher than GameStop. But you got to first get AMC to that level. That's what nobody understands, and nobody's paying attention to it. So what they're doing basically is one of two things. This is what the apes are doing. They're basically just holding their AMC like they do, or they're buying it and not buying GameStop. This is a fatal mistake. You're delaying the MOASS. And for the idiots that are day trading and swing trading AMC, you're the scum of the earth. You're the scum of the earth, okay? So it's a very simple formula, and we're all going to be super rich. Hold AMC, yes. Buy AMC, but every single AMC ape needs to also buy GameStop. That's it. Push GameStop up. It's going to pull AMC with us. We get AMC to a certain price point. It's going to trigger the short squeeze. There are more synthetics being used in AMC than in GameStop. AMC will ultimately go much, much higher than GameStop. It could be so high that it could be ridiculous because they're going to be forced to buy back the shares. They will not be able to close their positions unless we sell. We set the price. This thing could go to Pluto. But it's like, once again, it's like I feel sometimes like I'm talking to just thin air because it's like no matter what I say, people do what they want, okay? We could have already had this thing closed already. We could have already had this MOASS about maybe, I would say about maybe six to 8 months ago. Okay, but people are not listening. I'm not trying to come off like a jerk, but I see it. You know what I still say? Because I'm in contact with a lot of apes. I still see apes buying on Robinhood. I still see apes buying on TD Ameritrade, E-Trade, Charles Schwab, Webull. Teddy Zane is the biggest advocate of it. Teddy Zane. I mean, I respect the guy. I think he's a great guy. Why does this guy keep buying on Robinhood? it behooves me. I don't understand. I don't understand what he's thinking. Maybe it's the juice is messing with the brain. I don't know why he can't understand. He has to get off Robinhood. He has to get off Webull. And for everybody else, for all these people, if you're still saying the same shit that you said a year ago, which is I don't want to miss the MOASS, Apefather, so that's why I'm on Robinhood. Now you got to get your head out of your ass. Get out of Robinhood. Fidelity. Active Trader Pro. Your buy orders will go directly to the lit market. You need to do this for both AMC and GameStop. That's it. You want to hear it's a three-step process that we MOASS. Ready? Get out of Robinhood. Get into Fidelity Active Trader Pro. Use but just don't buy Fidelity. You know, like when you're on Fidelity, don't just use the website. You got to use the app. Active Trader Pro. Now, the good thing is this. There are representatives at Fidelity that will help you with this. They do it for me all the time. I've never once did it. I have, okay, I'm like a premier member. I have someone assigned to me who I call up. How you doing? Hey, Richie, what's going on? Listen, buy me 10 shares of AMC. Buy me 2 shares of GameStop. I said, do it through Active Trader Pro. Put it directly into the New York Stock Exchange. Do it directly into the lit market. They do it for me. So for all these people who feel like they're lazy, like, oh, Rich, I don't know how to use Active Trader Pro app. It's too complicated. They'll do it for you. They do it for me at Fidelity. Okay. But just stop buying on Robinhood. Stop it already. Stop Webull. Stop TD Ameritrade. Stop E-Trade. Stop Charles Schwab. You're in bed with the devil. Don't you understand when you do this? They're putting your orders into the dark pools. And then this is why the stock never goes up. Because they delay processing these orders for sometimes 30 days or longer. Okay, it's like, it's amazing that we still have to have these conversations. I feel like all I feel like is I'm redundant and I'm repeating myself. Just very simple. Fidelity Active Trader Pro. Step 1. Step 2. Buy AMC, but also buy GameStop because GameStop has a smaller float. It's got too many great things going for it. It's going to shoot up quicker. It'll then in return pull AMC with it. And then the third and final step is once we get to a level of like $120, $150 a share with AMC, you'll probably see GameStop at 1,000 or higher at that point. You're going to trigger the short squeeze. There's going to be a forced margin call. They will be forced to buy back at our shares, and we set the price. That's the bottom line. I am not a financial advisor. I don't give financial advice. I'm an entertainer only. This video is for entertainment purposes only. But that is like, you know that song, hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. Ken Griffin don't come back no more. What you say?